All right. Hey, good afternoon. Hello, world. Welcome to this podcast. I don't know the name of it. Anybody and everybody that's watching, hey, I invite you to help me to come up with a nice name. Throw one or two in there. Don't expect no proceeds, but I do appreciate your participation. You know what I'm saying? But boy KC up here with my boy One Shot, Two Wheels.
You know how it going.
Hey, man. Live from the great state of GA. Hey, man, hey. And this is first podcast, I guess, if you want to say, a little pilot or something. Just trying some things on here. So on this podcast here, I'm going to be talking about strictly NBA basketball. Some topics might come up here and there, just for whatever reasons. Just something to, might just have some miscellaneous topics we'll breathe on for a few or whatever. But it's mainly a NBA basketball channel, nothing else. So tonight, what we're gonna do here is we got a couple of topics that we're gonna discuss. Just a few random topics, and just to give y'all a little spiel of what to expect from my YouTube channel. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my boy One Shot, Two Wheels.
No,
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Let me use your platform to get started, bro. Hey,
no problem, man.
We always say, man, whatever you need, I got, man. I might even do this one for free, When it's your time, I might do it for free,
Hey, I appreciate that. So on my seem like my boy, he might have some little issues right quick. He might have hit something, look like he's in his mic. But it seemed like what I'm gonna do for his, because I'm gonna start posting his videos on my channel as well, on One Shot Two Wheels. So he's gonna have his own playlist. He's gonna have his own everything, and it's just gonna be posted on my channel. So when he start doing his stuff, I'm gonna repeat it on my channel too, because 9 times out of 10 I'll probably be on it, or whatever episodes or whatever. But I want you to go to his channel first, and so he can get those views. And then what I'm saying, if you just want to show me some love, you can just click on the link. If you already seen it on his channel, you can just click on the link when you on my channel, just to give me a little bit of love too. Just to let us know what we're doing. If you guys are appreciating the content, we just we trying to give it to you in wide ranges. So we're not only gonna start doing it on YouTube, but I'm also thinking about doing it in Instagram or Facebook Live. I'm trying to get every platform out there that's possible, but I want it in a one-stop shop. But like I was saying, right now this is channel. I'm just gonna repost it on One Shot Two Wheels for right now, and then you guys will see the full content when he bring his stuff up. So
exactly, watch it on mine, watch it on his, watch it on mine first, watch it on his second, watch it on his first, and then watch it on mine second, so you can get a full grasp. And then hey man, like I said, show some love. Hey, bro, let's get on off into these topics, man.
Let's go,
we got
bro.
A couple topics we're just gonna talk about, man.
Let's go, bro.
First one is just give you a little synopsis. What we're gonna talk about is the top 5 MVP projections and a couple of sleepers, and then we got the top 4 playoff teams from the East and the West, and then we got an all-time starting 5. And if we have enough time, I got a couple of other little subtopics under 1 or 2 of those main topics that I just gave, man. So first off, man, just let me see, top 5 NBA MVP projections for 2023. This is just going into, as you all may have heard, what Donovan Mitchell just got sent off to them Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wrong move.
Boy.
The wrong move.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Cleveland gonna be looking good with the boy Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell on them. And I can tell you this.
Let me find my camera. What's camera is it? Wrong move.
Hey, Darius Garland might be hyped down. But Darius Garland ain't gonna be on that squad that long. Mark my word. He pumped up and amped up right now. He might be doing it for the gram. Darius Garland ain't gonna be on there. You can guarantee to see him and probably somebody else get moved so they can get a third player. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
Boy, Cleveland ain't gonna be.
I ain't saying they gonna do the. Hey, I ain't saying they gonna make the chip, but I'm just telling you, watch that move.
Hey,
watch that move.
I'm gonna put it like this: if you believe Cleveland gonna be if you believe Cleveland gonna be that team, man, I got some riverfront property I can sell you right now for dirt cheap. Ain't gonna
right
cost
there in the
you
middle
nothing.
Right there in the middle of heart of Kansas.
Right.
Beachfront property in Kansas. Kansas City, Kansas. I got you. But yeah, I'm gonna start out with, now this ain't no particular order. I'm just throwing some names out here. Later on, I'll do another show. I might give an exact order. But my 5 folks you can expect to see in that MVP race this year is gonna be Luka, Ja, Steph, Giannis, and that boy Tatum. Now I don't expect to see Embiid in there because of what they're saying with Harden is that they're going to be pacing themselves to try to make a run for the chip. So that's what I see now. If Embiid go off and do his thing, he go off and do his thing. I expect maybe a step up from Harden, somewhere in between what he did last year and what he's accustomed to doing. I don't expect him to hit that level, that peak level he was at offensively, but I expect him to be somewhere in the middle of what he did last year and what we were accustomed to seeing from him. So I think he dropped about 22 points. So somewhere in probably about the 23, 24 range. And your boy MP probably going to get about 27 himself, 26, 27, 28 range himself, points a game. So, B going to do his thing. But overall, I expect B to pace himself. Steph, I can see Steph doing this thing, man. Him being amped up off his he finally got that finals MVP. So I can see him, he's not one of my sleepers, but I can see it won't surprise me. It won't shock me if Steph ended up being in that race. But I'm just saying, I think he's going to pace himself as well. And he might have a few games where he drop about 23 pointers, So, hey, look for that from Steph. He is in mine. But I would put him somewhere in the bottom of that. I said he wasn't, but he is. I apologize. He is in there. And it's solely off of that, but I don't expect him to do too much. So he will be at the bottom of my 5. I think Luka and Ja, I think they'll be, maybe 1, 2. Like I said, I'm not really giving projections. I'm just giving ranges. I think Luka and Ja going to go with it this year. And that's based off Ja's knee, how it hold up. Because that nonsense that I think it was Jordan Poole that grabbed that boy kneecap. And somebody that had knee issues. I can see that being a problem for him. But Josh still young. Josh is very athletic. He's strong. His tendons look good. If you know about the knee and aesthetic and stuff. But he's I expect him to be doing his thing. My thing about Ja is him playing. I looked at it earlier. Ja didn't play more than 70 games since he's only been in 3 years. And Ja has not played more than 70 games. Because he had a little neck injuries that keep him out for about 2 or 3 games at a time. So you can kind of, but I wouldn't be surprised if the boy came through this year because he got something to prove, bro. He really got something to prove, and I can see Ja being there for a long time. Kind of like Giannis. I think Giannis is gonna be in there by default. Giannis plays hard. He's like Westbrook with like exceptional skills, man. The dude is like super athletic. He charged his mindset for the game. And Giannis, man, he'll wake up with about 30 points. You know what I'm saying? If he had a good night's sleep, Giannis will wake up with 30 points. And then he'll get to the court and get him another 20, 30 to go. You know what I'm saying? And Giannis, man, he's a walking double-double machine. That boy gets you 30 and a smooth 15, 17 rebounds. Giannis will drop about 10 assists on you. And that's one thing I want to say about my boy. Now, Giannis, I'll say this all real. Giannis is my favorite player right now. I've been had my eye on Giannis for probably about the last 5-6 years. He played this one game against New York, and I was telling somebody, I said, watch, that cat there, he's going to be a serious problem. And that boy there, we all see what it is. He already in the mix for the top 20, top 25 greatest players of all time. That boy hoops, man. I know folks talk about he don't have skills, but Giannis is a very underrated passer. Very underrated passer. He has above average footwork. Giannis, he improved his game every year. You know, when it comes to shooting, he extends his shooting range. So I want to see what he does. And just this is a little insight. Go back and look at some of Giannis's highlights from when he first got in the league. The boy's shooting form looked good. It looked a whole lot better. He shoot like RoboCop, bro. He get that thing and he shoot like that. Now that's how he shoot. He shoot like he got something, like he still. But back in the day, when he first got in there, the boy had a nice shot on it. He had a nice shot, a nice shooting form on it. His elbows was a little wide or something like that. It was something about his, but the boy had a. If he can get that form back, and that boy going, and we all know if he shoots at least average, yeah. And everybody always talking about, but he really doesn't need that, man. When it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shaq said it right. He's a modern day Shaq. That boy's a modern day Shaq, man. And everybody talking about he need to expand his game or whatever. The dude don't need if he wants to, it would help his game. And if he's MVP now, homeboy's gonna be a real problem. He's gonna be a real problem if he extends his game. But people don't talk about him getting a shot like that. They talk about that like that's the next thing in his game that he needs to develop so he can become something. Giannis is already that. Giannis is already a superstar, bro. And he's worldwide, hands down. But if he develops that, if he gets an average percentage from three, you talking about unstoppable, bro. We talking about unstoppable, and this cat is only 27. Yeah, Giannis is gonna be top 5.
So
he'll be top 5 if he get him above average. What's up?
So who was your 5 again? You said Giannis,
Luka, Ja, Steph, Giannis, and Tatum. That's who I think. Now I got two sleepers.
Hold off on
yeah,
the
go
sleepers.
ahead.
So I agree with you. I agree with you on the on the runners. Those are strong candidates. But my 5 would be, so Joker gonna be in there. Luka gonna be in there, of course. I got Giannis. Steph is a strong one that's gonna be in there. I don't see Ja being in there, even though he's gonna do good. I believe he's gonna do real good because he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. But I think because he's not holding up close to the end in the playoffs when they really need him, I think they're gonna reduce him on that. But the other person that I see coming is Mr. Instagram. I am getting in your DMs yourself, Mr. Kevin Durant. I think he's gonna have.
You think so?
I think he's gonna have a real problem on his hands. I really do. I think he's mad. I think he didn't get his way. I think he's gonna have a real problem on his hand, and he's gonna show that. Y'all must have forgot.
You think Ben gonna be out there enough to help him do that?
Who?
Ben Simmons.
Man, I don't know. Ben, nah, probably not, man. Ben look like Ben look like he.
Just objectively.
I
understand feelings wise, but objectively, just when you think about it, when Ben hoop, what you think about him with KD and
So I'm looking at it, man. I think it's something really seriously wrong with Ben. I think Brooklyn got sold a bag of goods. I mean, I think when he used to hoop, when he was with Boston, yeah. Ben was that guy.
Philly.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Tatum because you said Tatum top 5. Ben was that guy in Philly. But, other than he had things that he needed to work on, but, if he can go back to his old ways in Philly and hoop, yeah, they'll be all right with those 3 combinations. Because Ben...
You don't think he got it in him, though?
No, I think something wrong with his back. I think he tweaked something on his back real serious, where it's I think it's nerve related too. I don't think it's like an injury where you can kind of like fix it. I think it's like something hitting that nerve every time, or you know, it flares up and comes where he can't just can't go like that. He looked like
Yeah,
even when
yeah.
he
I
in
think they
street
had said
clothes.
he had a disc bulge or something.
Yeah, I think his nerves is
Yeah.
messed up in his back or something. I mean if he was back to full strength, yeah, he'll definitely be able to help out because he played defense. That's what they really truly need. Somebody who on that
Right.
ball dominant person. Because Kyrie, man, I think
You don't know what you're gonna get from him
right.
defensively.
You don't know if you're gonna get the superstar Kyrie or you gonna get that the world is flat. And, you know all that other crazy stuff.
I feel.
But no,
I feel.
I think just by sheer willpower, I don't think they're gonna do anything in the playoffs. But I think KD gonna be in the running because
Okay.
he's just gonna put the whole team on his back. I feel like that's
Think
just
so?
my opinion. Yeah, I think he's gonna put. I mean, they're gonna win more than enough games just with him just putting the team on the back because he's still trying to show he that guy and I can make moves everywhere I want to go. And so far, they showed him this summer that he wasn't that guy.
I don't know, man. I think he's like Andrew Wiggins in the sense of what I mean is he needs to be in the right system.
What?
The yeah. I think he needs to be in the right system in order for him to. Now he did ball out. He did ball out when he was in OKC. And boy balled out. He got an MVP. He went to the finals. He did. But I see that situation, the situation he's in now, closer to that than the situation of what he was in when he was in Golden State.
Oh, yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what I mean
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the right situation. Like
yeah.
Wiggins, he needs to be in that right situation in order for me to see what you see. For him to come back and just hoop out like that.
But see, I see him hooping out like how he did when he was in OKC. Like he was that guy who was beating OKC until Russell did what the hell he did and threw that 3-1 lead away.
I give you that because it's grounds for that. There's evidence of that happening, so I can see that. If that wasn't there, I couldn't see it.
Yeah,
I couldn't. But
I
can say get out.
I know he a lot older, so he ain't gonna be able to go like all out the whole year.
Right.
But he'll still be in that MVP race running, and I think he'll really turn it on the second half of the year. Like,
okay.
But we'll see. I mean,
yeah. I got you. What about
Luka
and Joker?
So, I'm gonna be very. I'm just gonna tell you my opinion. So I put Luka in there because I know it's politics that's gonna make Luka be in the runnings. Like he has that face that the NBA wants to see. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He that pretty boy that he's tall, he big, he can dribble, he can play almost every position. I mean, he's good. He's that guy. He's good. But I think just sheer what you call them TV analyst people and all that, they're gonna push that hype for him. And that's why he's gonna be one of the MVP because it's almost like who I can compare him to. Like your boy from in football on the Bills. What's the quarterback name?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Like they got Josh Allen like the guy. You know, because of all the hype that's coming around him based on the TV analysts that's pushing that agenda and that narrative. I mean, don't get me wrong, Luka gonna be that guy. I mean, he can do what he do, but I think because of the extra push and the extra hype that he's gonna get behind the season.
Okay, so you're saying you see him as top 5, but you don't see him as top 2. And you think that if he is projected as top 2 is because the media hype.
Right.
Okay, they're giving that extra 3 or 4 slots.
He's in that running.
Okay.
He's in that running, but they gonna boost his. They're gonna
boost him.
They're gonna boost him up.
Okay, I got you.
Joker.
I got you.
Joker's that guy, man. But it's just like Joker need to get a little bit more greediness to him. Like he need to get more greedy. He need to get that grit to him, like almost like how Shaquille O'Neal had that grit. Like I can dominate you anytime I want to. Get out my way. You know what I'm saying? But just because how he played and his passing abilities and the way he scored. I mean, if he was on a better team, definitely he would be like almost like clearly in the running. Like like seriously candidate in my opinion. But you know, just because he been on Denver, he gonna be one of those guys, but he's not gonna be the guy in my opinion.
He got 2 MVP. He had some historic seasons when he got them 2 MVP.
Yeah, believe it.
And
but I believe when he got those MVPs, it was tired. They was just tired of the same people getting them. Like Steph gonna be in the running because Steph changed the game. I mean, he changed. Yep. Steph made it where everybody could think they can go out there and just shoot threes from half court. I mean, he changed the game. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, if you really truly look at it, then it's always gonna be like the top
same
8 candidates all the time because they the one who's dominating the league, and rightfully so. But I think sometimes they just try to mix it up or give other people that stuff. But Steph gonna be in there too, and of course your boy Giannis, he just a wall, man. That dude's just a movable wall that can come snatch your stuff out of the air if he really wanted to. It's like, I don't want you shooting no more.
And when he do that Euro step, man, he like slink you around them cats. You know what I'm saying? He just like when he Euro step. Sometimes when he dunk, he just like he can just turn himself like what's the boy name, Mr. Fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, dog, he just right here and just lean around and just lay it up. I'm like, God. Hey man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really got to lay it up because his hand be right there on the rim. You know what I'm saying? That boy finger this long, man.
But I really think I think I say that's my strong 5 right there. I mean,
I think I would have put Joker in there, man, but with Murray coming back, it's gonna take away some of that. They're gonna try to get him in the swing of things, and usually with those type of leg injuries that he just had, what it was, torn Achilles, Achilles. I think he blew his Achilles.
Yeah.
He it's gonna take him a year at least to get back. But I think this year they're gonna try to get him, back in the swing of things, pretty much like Clay. I think they're gonna try to get Clay, because Clay didn't play all of last year, and I think he's gonna take a little time for him to get going. But somewhere around Christmas time, Clay gonna be back to himself. Thanksgiving, Christmas time, Clay gonna be back to himself, man. So that's why Tatum, I think he's just gonna get one off the strength of last year. Luka, I think Luka is I think he's hungry for that MVP, man. I think he's gonna do his thing. It's pretty much like Harden, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's his game is like Harden. His situation in Dallas is like James Harden, so he's just gonna get one. He's just gonna get his off the strength of that. I see some of that bolstering that the media does, but I do like his game, man. I know a lot of folk comparing to Larry Bird, but bro, you can just watch highlights of Larry Bird. Luka ain't got their game ain't the same, bro.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And he has a long way to go to even get to that level.
And Larry Bird was tough.
Boy, what? And Larry Bird played defense, bro. Like, for real.
Larry Bird just hit you in your mouth. It's just like...
You know what I mean? Hey, man, and I'm watching some of them films, man. They talk about Larry. Them boys, man, players up there. I mean, top level players was talking about how Larry Bird will come down there and tell you what he's going to do it and go and nothing you can say. He's like, hey, look, I'm going to come down here. He'll dribble my right crossover. And I'm going to shoot a 3 with my left hand. And I ain't going to hit no rim. And the boy said that's exactly what he came down there, dribbled it, crossing it up, pulled up for a 3, and splash. So, man, and I mean, it's like player after player after player after player. Top tier players will say that about Larry Bird.
So
that's not, man, that ain't nobody here.
So, before I interrupted you was going...
Go ahead, bro.
No. I was going to ask you, who was your 2 sleepers?
Trae Young and Kawhi.
Trae Young?
Okay. Man, I was looking at these stats. Trae Young almost averaged 30 and 10, bro. You can say what you want to about Atlanta, but Atlanta had some shooters. It was all shooters. That boy had darn near 30 and 10.
But the shooters in the street.
2 years, bro.
You didn't hear me, did you? I said the shooters in the street. I'm just saying. In Atlanta, the shooters in the streets.
You right. They in the right place, bro. Hey, and that's with Bogdanovich, and they just traded Herter, so they still got Bogdanovich, and they got I think Gallinaro is still there. Them cats they can pull up and jack one on you in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Nothing you can do about it. And he still got 30 and 10. And Trae Young, man, even though they trying to build him up like Steph, Trae Young passing game is crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. That's why I don't think they need to trade. That's one of the reasons I don't think they need to trade Jason Collins. Because that boy, it'll be like Stockton and Malone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Except for Stockton is doing all the scoring and getting the passes.
What about that boy down in Miami?
Which one? Oladipo?
God, man.
Kyle Lowry?
Nah, not Kyle
Jimmy?
Lowry. Power forward.
You talking about Adebayo?
Adebayo, yeah.
No, he's the center. What about him? What you mean? Well, you thinking defensive player of the year, man. I think he's that.
Okay.
I don't think Bam is gonna be Bam is nowhere near MVP candidate.
You don't think he might turn it up
Nowhere
this
near.
year?
They still got Jimmy. They run everything through Jimmy. They're going to continue to run everything through Jimmy. The dude getting paid during the $30 million a year.
Jimmy can't hold up like that, man. With his cowboy boots, he can't hold up.
You know, and Astro Van. But you know what? This is one of my side topics for most improved. I got my boy Victor Oladipo coming back, hooping. Okay. My boy Oladipo. And if Jimmy won't have to do as much if Oladipo come back. Oladipo come back and get him about 18 a game, split splashing like you normally do. They're gonna be a real problem later on.
Let's see. So my two runner-ups, my sleepers.
You know, he a two-way player too. So
I'm trying to think, man, who would be my sleepers? I can't.
Paul Jordan, who?
Paul who?
Man, don't sleep on PG. You know what he Hey, they almost sent LeBron home once in that Miami uniform. Twice.
Almost, you know.
Twice.
Until the game got on the line, and then the boy can't shoot.
That was him by himself. Now, you want to talk about somebody that was by themselves? Paul George in Indiana. He had a nice supporting cast, but he was by himself. But Danny Granger was supposed to be there. But Danny Granger had knee problems.
Who up in Chicago? Somebody I'm thinking about.
Zach LaVine. LaMelo Ball.
Where's Kyle Lowry?
Kyle Lowry in Miami.
He in Miami. And then, you know what? I know this is an unpopular choice because it look like I'm just picking out people just out the blue. Well, I just thought about it, man.
There you go. Dang time.
The only problem is, man, he just don't. He gonna ball, but he ain't gonna go nowhere. He gonna ball though. So just based on his numbers, he might be a sleeper. But his team ain't gonna be that good, which is why I don't think he's gonna get nominated for it.
Yeah, his team's not gonna be that good. Yeah, he's not gonna. I'm trying to think who they got. I'll run through that again later on when I do my. Yeah, give a better synopsis of it. I need to see who it is. Because I thought about him, but the squad, bro, ain't gonna be good enough.
Nope.
It just ain't gonna be good enough. He gonna have a crazy season. He gonna have a season like what Steph did when they lost to LeBron in that play-in.
Oh,
Steph had an MVP season, bro, and I thought they should have gave it to him.
Like I'm just throwing this up in the air because I know it's not gonna be true, but you know, my second sleeper is gonna be LeBron James.
Stat powder of the century, bro. They talk about Westbrook. Stat powder of the century, man. Don't get me wrong, he get them. But LeBron, I see you, boy. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. I see you.
Hey, don't worry. He the goat in other. He the goat in other different places.
That emoji, I'm gonna give that emoji. I see you, LeBron.
He the goat in other places.
That boy the Golden State fan, boy.
Hey, call it what you want to call it. It is what it is. A bucket is a bucket, no matter when you get it.
You're right. Just make sure you win. This is the fourth time that boy made the playoffs last year. The first 2 seasons, that first year in LA, and then last year.
I mean, he been playing longer than everybody that's in the league, man.
Man, he been playing longer than you. Right. That boy been playing since Bill Russell.
See, that's why I got something for you. Like on that next topic, I got some stuff for you. Watch and see, because you're gonna be like,
do your research, cuz.
You're gonna be like,
do your research, cuz.
I'm gonna be like this.
You're right. I'll be like,
yeah, that's the look you gonna be look. That's the look you gonna have.
I can't believe the boy bought me this little boy portion.
That's the look you gonna have. That's the exact look you gonna have. You gonna be like this. Damn, he got me. I don't know. I might change my pick now. I might have to change my pick.
I got you, man. Hey,
remember what I said?
You remember what I said, man?
I'm just telling you.
They're gonna be my tagline every show. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, this shit gonna be blazing.
There's fire, there's facts.
No. My shit gonna be a forest fire. You gonna have them big ass helicopters coming down trying to put me out. Trying to put me out. That boy gonna be on fire so much, boy. This is forest fire. They're gonna be like, it's smoking down there in Georgia. Cooking them. That boy getting cooked.
Hey, remember ye this day.
and it's recorded too, so you can always refer back to it when I say I told you. I told you so.
Yeah.
I told you so. But now, I mean, those my. I mean, you know, it depends on what LeBrons you get. If he gonna be petty because old Steph got him another one. Cause Steph got what? Steph got how many rings now? And LeBron James got what? 4? Yeah. And Steph did it in less time too. Yeah. And he changed the game too. Fuck, dog. We might have to have a real serious debate about who's the real GOAT.
Hey, you made a good point, and there is precedent for that. You made a very good point about him being pegged, because he has made a myriad of statements about what he's going to do, i.e., there's a storm coming.
He said that.
I went outside with my raincoat on. It was just like now. I was like, man, I got Chicken Littles. I want my money back. No, I ain't putting no raincoat on. I went outside just like I am, and I looked at everybody else that had one on. I said, y'all some things.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I mean, but I think facts speak for itself, though. I think, man, I think I'm gonna get you. I mean, it's nothing you can really say about it. All thing you can just say is like, it's different times. The way of thinking was different. You know, you probably say something like that. It's different times. When we had that GOAT conversation.
I'm ashamed of you. And you saw the GOAT. I'm ashamed of you.
Bruh.
Hey, you know what?
I felt like he wasn't even the best person on his own team, bro.
I mean, hey, man.
You remember what I told you when I say those analysts, those people, you know, those people that talk about the business, it kind of put you on that pedestal and boost you up, and then nobody else can get to it. Yeah, see, that's that clout that you are around. I'm like, dude, when you see through that pedestal and you start looking facts to facts, and you start, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, what you gonna say? 6 times he went to the championship. Well, did he play on the 6 seasons?
I mean, hey, you giving out trophies for showing up. I ain't mad at you.
I'm just saying, man. Hey,
me too.
Hey, Hey, if you show up,
here's your trophy for participation.
Look, I'm just putting it like this: if you show up, at least I can say I made it there.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I give you that. That accounts. That accounts for something, but it don't account for all of it.
I mean, damn, he had a way better team than what I had when I was dragging them boys along, kicking and screaming to the championship. Come on. I said me like I went there, but now
I know what you're saying. I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, dude, when we start comparing it, that's gonna be a real type of show where we're gonna have to sit aside about some hours for that one. We're gonna get into it. Then the comments gonna tell you, man, Kevin, he got you, man. You might want to let that
go. Hey, man, let me scoot over, man. Let me scoot over, boy. Hey. Confidence is all up in him, boy.
Hey.
I ain't got no room.
Hey, they gotta
lean back.
They gonna look at you and they gonna be like, bro, you never stood a chance. Did you at least pinch the bitch? Did you at least pinch it? Damn, he hit you, boy. He hit you with that 1-2 quitter. You just couldn't come back. You was just on the ropes the whole entire time.
Hey, hold on. Damn. They pinched the bitch.
That boy crazy. Man, come on, West Virginia. Man, y'all gonna lose the pick. Man, y'all crazy. Man, come on.
Man. Boy, you crazy, boy. I speak. I'm with it. Let's move on real quick, though.
Okay.
We're gonna move on here to this top 5. Excuse me, not top 5, but the top 4 out of the East and the West. You can go ahead on and start this one. I'll start off the last one. You got this one.
Okay, top 4 out of the East would be, of course, Boston gonna be in the mix again.
Mm-hmm.
Miami gonna be in the mix again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Philly by default.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say Brooklyn will be the top 4.
Okay.
East. What say you?
I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them. 2 of the same ones. We'll start off with them: Boston and Miami. Mm-hmm. And then I got Milwaukee. I got Milwaukee and Atlanta again. Trae Young with his 27, 25, and 10. I got a couple of notes down here.
I forgot Milwaukee was in the East. Damn, that's right.
And this the thing though. Milwaukee, they put this statement out. They I think they're gonna pace themselves, like what I said about one of my MVP guys. And of course they got Giannis, the dude that just wake up and gets about 40, 50. But they're gonna pace themselves. They said so that means they're gonna pace themselves for a championship run. That's what they're putting them. They're getting back in championship run mode, which is a good thing. So I don't necessarily expect them per se to get there. If they do, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think when they say they're making a championship run, I can see them making a couple of moves. You know, that could be down the line with Lopez and somebody else gone, maybe Drew or maybe Chris Middleton, depends on what Middleton does. They might switch him off because if he comes back a shell of himself after he ripped up his knee and they paying him on 25, they might shake him off for a couple of players. And then they got a lot of money coming off the books within the next year or 2. So you can look at that championship run 1 or 2 ways. Them pacing themselves or them getting ready, putting themselves to make certain moves so they can, beef up and get a little stronger. So I do expect the trade. And if they make their championship run, I don't expect them being the number 1 team as usual. I can see them being 2nd or 3rd. I don't see them going below that, but 2nd or 3rd. So I got them. Miami, They usual Pat Riley team. You know, I can see them. But the thing of it is about Miami, I don't want to say it, but for some reason I just feel it in my bones, bro, that they gonna mess around. Somebody gonna get hurt, and I ain't talking about Kyle Lowry. And I'm gonna just leave it there. I hope not, but I can just feel it. It just seems like every year one of them teams that say they gonna do this, somebody gets hurt. Every couple of years, something like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Boston. My boy Jaylen Brown is so ticked off at this talk about them trading. And then I think the boy want to get. He got something to prove. That whole squad got something to prove. We get back to the finals. That can go either way, but I think the scale is going to tip in the sense that Jaylen Brown is going to hoop out. I hope he doesn't let his ego get in the way where he try to overstep his bounds and become the number one man instead of Jason Tatum. That's Jason Tatum right now, regardless of what folks want to say. That's Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
When they step out on the court, you see where all the pressure goes. That's Jason Tatum role. But I think that I just hope he doesn't get beside himself. I don't think that young man is the type of individual that does that, but you never know. But I think that Jaylen Brown is going to be on the tear this year, bro. So, and like I said, Trae Young, they're more balanced. They got rid of some of all that wing play that they had. And your boy John Collins. Whatever they decide to do with John Collins, that's going to determine where they go with. But if they keep John Collins, I can see them being in the top four. So Miami, barring that injury that I think, they're gonna be good. Milwaukee, I think that when they say they make that chip run, they're gonna pace themselves, go to be either number 2 or number 3. I think Atlanta is more balanced. They when they made that run and lost to Giannis now, and then they came back last year and struggled. I think they learned from that, man, and then they kind of got more of a balance. And then Boston, I think your boy Jalen's gonna go on the tear, man. So that's my synopsis of the East.
Okay. For the West, mine's gonna be real simple. I think
So
this just come down to just knowing it. I mean, you know, of course, you know you're gonna have Golden State heavily in the mix. You're gonna have Dallas heavily in the mix.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're gonna have you know what? Like I say, depending on if he can stay healthy at the right time, because I think he's gonna get nicked up again. But if he can come back, Chris Paul, of course, they in the mix.
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
But I'm talking Memphis.
Ja? Okay, yeah, you did say that earlier.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be those 4. I think with Ja, if he can stay healthy at the right on the second half of the season, not the first half, because first half, you know, he's gonna come strong. If he can stay healthy all the way through, that would be awesome. They gonna run that team. But if he can definitely stay healthy on the second half of the season, they're gonna be strong in the playoffs. I don't see too many people who can deal with his explosiveness and the way he drags his team along with him. Suns, I think they learn, but I think they're getting old. Well, Chris Paul's getting old, where I think your boy gonna have to step up a little bit more. I think this is the season that he's gonna really take full command and step up this season.
I'm surprised he wasn't one of your sleepers then. Or you just didn't think about it.
He won one of my sleepers. I mean, because I don't think he's still gonna put those numbers up. I think he's gonna pad the sheet in other ways that's not really accounting for, like leadership, aggressiveness, smartness on the play, knowing when to switch it on and turn it on to go ahead and go in for the kill right quick. You know, something that might get you like 15 to 20, and you put the dagger in him, but then he almost didn't do anything in the game because he was letting everybody else eat, or he was controlling the game. I think this year Book's gonna control the game. He's gonna control the game.
Oh, okay.
So right. You don't instead of just going out there and just scoring.
Okay, so you think he's gonna level up intangible wise?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris Paul gonna start rubbing off on him.
I think Chris Paul. He done for. I think.
No, I'm saying you think Chris Paul's intangibles is going to rub off on Book and it's going to show this year.
And Chris Paul gonna step back. He gonna have to start stepping back because Chris Paul is not gonna be what he used to be. So,
right, I can see that.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I can see that. I like that. You got a couple. No, you got one more.
I named 4.
Oh, you did? Oh, you had the Warriors.
I had the Warriors. I had Dallas.
That's what I'm skipping.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, it's projections. Might have to do this whole thing over. But this is mine. Clippers, Grizzlies, Nuggets, Warriors.
Well, why you keep on putting Clippers in there, man?
Clippers, Grizzlies, Warriors, Nuggets. Man, the Clippers wing play. Ty Lue is a good coach. Well, cocaine a hell of a drug. Ty Lue is a hell of a coach.
I knew who you were talking about.
Yeah, Ty Lue was a good coach, man. Like they said, he make them adjustments. That's why he was able to do what he did, year before last with the playoffs. So they got a good balance, man, and they got wing play and coaching. Memphis, Ja Morant. The Nuggets, Joker. I think Joker's going to get his help back.
Top 4 though.
So I can see them.
I mean, I know they're gonna make the playoffs. You think they're gonna be top 4?
Top 4. And he coming off MVP. I think they did something twice. They did something to his ego. They did something. Now he won't be in the MVP race, but he's still gonna hoop, bro. He's still gonna hoop. He had them boys in the playoffs the last couple of years by himself. He had them boys in the playoffs by himself. You talk about LeBron. Joker had Denver in the playoffs by himself. Now I'm not saying he's not LeBron, but what I'm saying is you have to account that as something. And then he's gonna get his main guys back, his main 2 guys back. So yeah, I can see them top 4. Steph now, hey man.
No say
coming off 4, going for 5, and Wiggins is gonna ball out. Wiggins gonna ball. Hey, you saw what he did. Hey, you saw how he murdered Luka, and he's still on the run. They got that on tape, and they let that man walk around like that. What? Hey man, I'm a Wiggins fan. I always been a Wiggins fan, man. I didn't think that the Warriors should have kept him when he first got him a couple of years ago. But as that first season progressed along, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a good season. I had him in the mix for going to the chip, but I didn't think that it surprised me, but it didn't shock me that they won. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, I had them in the mix. You got to think that core is coming back, and their core is still relatively young. Steph, Clay, and Dre. And then on top of that, they got Wiggins. We ain't going to count the center, Looney. But Looney does his thing. He set picks. He go in there and he gets hard plays. You know what I'm saying? He play down low. He throw his hands up and play a good on-ball defense for down low. But the thing about Golden State, man, which you got to look at too, and this day ain't got nothing to do with this year. I already gave my prediction for this year. The reason why they going to do it is because Wiggins going to do his thing, and they coming fresh off that chip. But Golden State is in the mix to become the next Boston and LA type franchise. And what I mean by that is that central core that they have is there doing their thing, and they got some good, solid young talent on the slate that they can either keep and develop, or they can take and get some more pieces. Wiseman get his stuff together. Kuminga and Moody start getting up and down. And we already see Wiggins doing his thing. So these dudes got something on the plate, man. They still got Jordan Poole, Gary Payton Jr. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got 7 good young players right there, man, that they can keep with some, and they can get off some to fill some holes or to get them, you know what I'm saying, what they need. So I see Golden State doing their thing, man. They got a good, smart front office, man. Good organization, bro. They in a good spot. Golden State, and they the next one to win about 10 chips, bro. 10, 12 chips if they keep it going, bro. I mean, them dudes still going, man. Them cats, some of them cats still got 20 years left in the league, bro. You can pull another 3 chips off them. And you already got 4 now. That's 7. That's darn near 10.
I mean, I'm not going against it. I'm not going.
Now I did have. Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm not going against it because of the culture. I think the culture that they're developing, the type of players they got, they're going into that system. For some reason, ain't nobody figure out how to break that system.
So. Ooh, you know what? That's a good point for the next one, coaches. Because I got a good one that's really, really that you don't. I ain't gonna say you slept on. You just don't hear a lot about it, man. That's another good topic for later on. Now I did have your boy. I had your team Phoenix in there because Book. But my thing was Monty Williams. I think Monty is able to keep them together. The only thing is that DeAndre Ayton situation. That's why I didn't pick that, bro. That's like an elephant in the room. You saw what that boy did. Monty said he quit on the squad. I mean, even though it is for a check, but if you out there on that court, bro, you got to hoop. Monty sat the boy. He quit on the squad. I think that's gonna have a detrimental effect on the squad, man. And then Chris Paul getting older. You know, and I think there's going to be kind of a divide between, because, you know, Chris and Book are cool. So, and I think DA is going to see that, and he having his squabbles with the front office. And I don't know, he might be cool with them in the locker room, you know. And he might not, but you'll see how they interact with one another on the court and off the court, and that'll tell all. So they might take him and trade him for some pieces, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that DA situation is a deal breaker for me. That's why I didn't put them in the top 4. If they miss the playoffs, it's gonna be because of that. So if I say if they miss the playoffs, that means I can see them missing the playoffs. And that's really gonna hurt Chris Paul legacy, bro. So that's really gonna hurt. But I think they would trade him. They would trade him before that happens. And they'll trade him. You can tell how urgent the situation is depending on what they trade for.
Gotcha. I don't know. I had to keep an eye out on it. What was your third topic? What was your third thing we was gonna discuss?
The last one, the all-time team, man, top 5. If you could pick out of all the players that's ever played, give me 5 of them. You can give me 5 all-time and then 5 right now. That'll be it. I'll start it off. I'll give you my 5 all-time. Olajuwon, Duncan, Durant, MJ, and Magic. Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. 5 all-time right now. I went back and forth with KD and Larry Bird. But I like what Larry Bird is. Larry Bird is on my list. But my thing, KD, I just like what he did with Golden State when he had another elite player around him like that. And you can say that for Larry because he had McHale and Parrish, Dennis Johnson and all them. But I really like what KD did when he was on a team that was mature and had a good system. The boys knew how to play. So that's why I chose him over Larry. And that's just my pick.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
Kevin
Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Okay. That's my dude. That's my guy there, boy. That is my guy.
Penny Hardaway.
Okay.
LeBron James. Michael Jordan.
Okay. And who?
Michael Jordan.
We gonna win. Who you got right now? I don't think you gotta think about this. Hey, you're right, man. They are gonna win. You're like, golly, they are gonna win, but I mean, you know, let's go out there and give them a good game.
You think so?
Just don't make me look like we at the YMCA.
Hey man, that'd be a good game though.
Oh yes, sir. I'm just telling you what you're gonna be on the sideline. Just don't make me look like I'm at the YMCA, okay? All right. We got on 3.
I think you sleep. Who you sleeping on? Who you sleeping on?
I'm sleeping on all your squad. Hey, what's them do?
What set of rules we playing in?
You pick them.
If it's
Hey,
if
because
it's
a great is a great. A great is a great. A great is a great. You can play any decade in the system, bro.
name who you pick again? Tim Duncan, Elijah
Hakeem
Warren.
Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, we got that.
You got
we
got inside, outside.
We
got two ways up and down.
It don't matter. We got that.
I like this boy confident. I like this boy confident.
Boy, you sleeping on Penny. You sleeping on Penny, man.
You know what?
You sleeping on Penny.
I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you. You know why? Because you did not pick your boy Gary Payton. I'm finna close. I'm finna close out the
No,
last
Gary Payton come on the second team.
Hey,
Gary Payton come on the second team. Gary
Payton
Payton is.
I'm finna close out the line.
No. Gary Payton comes.
I'm ashamed of you.
When you pop that, when you get that 20-point lead, then you put the glove on. Let them know they ain't nothing else gonna happen. But I think you're sleeping on Penny.
If you don't put Gary Payton out there,
I think you're sleeping on Penny.
I had Penny starting behind Gary. Defensive player of the year. I'm ashamed of you.
And
I don't even know you right now.
You know Gary Payton, my boy, but nah.
I don't even know you. Exactly. I don't even know you right now.
Okay, so what's your 5 now? That's in the league playing right now.
Kawhi, Giannis, Durant, PG, and Ja. Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kevin Durant, Paul George, Ja Morant. Who you gonna pick? Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway?
So we both agree about Ja.
Uh-huh.
Who was your other one?
Backcourt, PG. We got PG, Durant, Giannis, and Kawhi.
So I go backcourt.
You can pick anybody you want. I turned and put Jason Tatum back there.
I go Stephen.
Okay, I thought about him too.
I go Stephen.
I thought about Steph. I just like PG's two-way game. He can shoot, but I just like his two-way game. That's what tipped it for me.
Of course, you know I see Giannis, I see Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see LeBron James no more. Not no more. Not right now.
That's honest. I got you. Thank you for being honest. You ain't gonna go Joel. You ain't gonna go Jokic. You ain't gonna go AD.
Oh man. I mean, not.
You don't wanna go AD. You ain't gonna go AD. You ain't gonna go Zion. LaMelo Ball.
That and to be honest,
LaMelo ain't nothing to sneeze at, bro.
Who?
LaMelo.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. It's hard. I mean, that.
Give him a couple of years. Give him a couple of years. You're gonna be just like Ja.
You know what, man? Just throw a name out there because it's hard. Because it's hard to find like those.
You can go Donovan Mitchell.
I go Luka.
Luka.
I go Luka.
So you got Luka, Giannis, KD, Steph, and Ja. I give you that. Y'all won. I give you that.
Donovan Mitchell, he that guy, but he ain't that guy.
He don't play defense like he don't play enough defense. He's not enough of a two-way player for me. As you can tell, my stuff is two-way, and some folks want to say KD is.
And see, I was going straight offense.
On D.
I was straight going offense because ain't none of my players gonna play D like that.
Ja Morant would be a weak link on mine as far as defense. Ja Morant is a weak link.
All mine's are weak link. On
we
defense.
we gonna eat y'all up, bro.
But we gonna
eat y'all up.
But we gonna be so far ahead that we probably won't have to play defense.
Sound good.
No.
Sound good, bro. Just don't bring it inside. We cool.
Hey, we ain't gonna have no choice but to shoot it outside.
But see, I ain't got nothing but I ain't got nothing but wing player.
I see what you like, man.
I ain't got nothing but wing player.
I see what you like.
Yeah, bro. Two-way, man. You get a special place in my heart for a two-way player. That's what my all-time team is, minus Magic. But yeah.
But look, we're gonna get this together. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got to get back in that mode, but we're gonna get this together. You know what I'm saying? So I can start coming with that fire. I know you fishing. You ain't reeling in nothing but some seaweed.
Oh no, well I was just eating. I don't know what you talking about. See, you already on the wrong.
Nah,
you wrong
fishing.
Right there, boy.
Yes, I use fishing.
You wrong, boy. See, you ain't even got your mind right. Man, go get yourself together for the next month and a half, man.
But
you know what? If you don't, it's gonna be easy pickings. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
not from what you said. Our first one's gonna be.
Hey.
Not from what you said.
Won't be like Dion out there.
Mm-hmm.
Easy pick. Dion and Ed Reed.
No. You had it right. You gonna be like Dion out there. Dion with Jackson State rolling that wheel in that wheelchair, linking around. It's gonna be like
looking like Boosie. Now what the name on play not Dollar Bill. What was the name? The one in the wheelchair. Man, I can't think of his name in the wheelchair.
On Players Club?
Yeah. The dude that talk like this, man.
Oh yeah. God,
name was,
I know who you talking.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah.
St. Louis. Yeah.
Make me happy.
Hey, what you say? Hey, I'm gonna be looking like St. Louis out there, John. All right, man.
But take us out, man. Take us out, man. I know. Hey, if you tuning in with us, I know it's been a long time. We already an hour and 2 minutes strong up in this mug.
Golly, for real.
But hey man, we gonna keep it. We gonna start shortening this up, man. We gonna start keeping straight to the point. Cause me and my boy, we'll just talk all day long, man. It don't even matter. We'll just talk all day long. But I thank you for tuning in. You know, if you guys made it this long, I would really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, subscribe to both of our channels. You know, leave a comment, let us know. But I'm gonna let my boy take us out, man, because this.
Hey, man,
is
I appreciate you for letting me use your platform, man. Hey, y'all already know who it is, the Duke of Debate. You saw how I already finished him tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Flawless fatality.
Hey. I don't know what he's smoking on.
Hey,
I do not know.
Hey, and I did that with my strong hand. Take my strong hand. Hey, man, I appreciate you for letting me use your platform, cuz. You know you went down from day one, man.
Boy, I ain't got nothing to say about that. Grab my hand.
Let me whip up the mashed potatoes for you.
My germs.
Hey, man, we gone, man.
All right, man. One shot, two wheels. We out, baby. My germs.